as we open this virtual space. Let's connect and be present with each other. Let's get to know each other with kindness and gentleness. Let's listen to each other with generosity in our hearts. Let's learn from each other with curiosity and wonder. We are a part of nature. We are a part of Earth. We are a part of life. May we use our time together to add to peace and truth and goodness in the world.
Oh, welcome everybody. This is really exciting to celebrate Global Feast for Peace with our global family. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And just to share a little bit, since 2012, International Cities of Peace have launched the Global Feast for Peace. And as Lisa and I were founders of International City of Peace, we've been doing this every year on Peace Day, gathering together with loved ones and global family members like all of you. We're so grateful to have a connection with our global family. So with that said, we're just going to give you a little bit of the format for how each person can contribute. Lisa, why don't you kick it off?
Yeah, so welcome also from me to all the great peace builders around the world and that affirm today peace. And we here, let's connect in the spirit of this global feast for peace. I hope you brought some delicious goodies to share. So, you know, food is for me and for everyone so essential. It's like a basic necessity of life and connects all beings. So, but sharing a meal, for me, it's even satisfying, not just our physical needs, it fuels also our emotional needs. So it brings us together and strengthens the bonds we have and build in a way relationship. So while I would like that we all say our name and where do you call from, and maybe share an intention for peace or a prayer. Yeah, and then you pick a name for the next one. Okay, so I will just start. So I am Lisa Berman. I'm presently in Krakow with Brian. And I brought a prayer I want to share for our Global Feast for Peace. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the resources that made this food possible. Thank you, Mother Earth, for producing it. Thank you, all those who labored to bring it to us. May the wholesomeness of the food bring out the wholeness of the spirit within us. Yeah, and I pick Brian as the next.
What a delight to be here with all of you. And as Lisa said, we're calling in from Krakow, Poland. And just really want to affirm that this day, it is my intention to unite with people all over the world that are creating peace in their lives, because it is from here within that it starts. So thank you, each and every one of you, for partnering in this great global movement for International Day of Peace. And I will pass it to Susanna.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Suzanne Barbara Kazak. I'm based in the heart of Europe in a small village called Megawil that's between Zurich and Aarau, 50 kilometers from Zurich, east. Loving greetings, peaceful greetings from your heart to your heart. I hope you have a wonderful peace day. And my humble contribute is a short silence for world peace. Let's take 1 minute. Let's start now. Thank you so much for your attention. I pass it on to another peace builder, another peacemaker.
You want to select someone?
Appoint Amelie.
Good morning, lovely beings. I'm so happy to share this with you today. I'm in Amsterdam, Holland. I'm in a country of peace, and I'm very grateful. Though my father and mother were in the war of the German war, I'm so grateful to live in peace all my life. And my heart is with all the people who are not today. My contribution will be a meditation for inner peace. For inner peace is where it all starts. Amen. I pass it on to Camilla.
Thank you, Amelie. I'm Carmela, checking in from Kefalonia in Greece. I was born in South Africa and moved to Greece in 2021. So this is all new to me. And what I'm loving the most about living on the tiny little island that we do is this overwhelming sense of peace. The feeling that we are safe, that we didn't have in South Africa. The only reason that we close our gates is sometimes if we don't want the noise of the sheep's bells when they come into our gardens. And that is the energy that I would like to bring not only into this space, but into all of the other spaces where I interact with people from places that might be less peaceful than I experience in my current reality. And My contribution to this circle now is what the Hindus believe to be the sound that created the universe. So if we would all like to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, just chant the word Om with me. So nice deep breath in and Om. And I would like to pass it on to Juliet.
You. It's so wonderful to be in circle with all of us together and on this day of peace. And I love hearing what everybody has to offer. Thank you. I think what's been birthed for me over this week is this archetype of Paxier, who is non-gendered. She's beyond gender, he, she, beyond gender. But it is the spirit of the true balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It's the divine feminine coming in to bring this about, uplifting us from feminine, masculine, female, male, gender stuff, to balancing, first of all, uplifting us with the divine feminine so that we may be balanced as a new human with sacred masculine and sacred feminine, the divine of both. We're birthing this new possibility of human now through this gift of the Divine Mother. And I'm so grateful to all of you, to this community, and to all of our time together, and for this time from the June solstice until now, having these 99 days to really incubate and be able to focus on and be peace bringers in the world. And then in terms of our beautiful feast, thank you, Brian and Lisa, for bringing us together in food. I would say that may it be graced that every bit of it we give so much thanks for, and that it may make us strong and beautiful, so that we may be the ones we've been called to be in this planet at this time. Thank you. And I will call in. I want to hear from everybody so much. It's very hard to I'm just trying to get the gallery view. So everybody on my screen has spoken. I would like to call in, so many people, but I'll start with Anya, maybe, please.
Good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are. I'm so honored, just honored to be with you. And I'm really enlightened by having a feast the whole day. So I was confused which link I should use to get into that space. And I woke up this morning so delighted. I'm here in Germany. I'm at home. I'm coming from the Swiss Alps. I'm so blessed from the ice, from being nourished of the source of water. So, but I'm back home and I'm with you all over the world. So I feel so deeply connected to be with you wherever you are. And what I bring with me is honey. So for the feast today, I'm bringing honey. And I want you to digest your honey, just to take a deep, whatever you have in your mouth, whatever you think, it could be the delicious thing you have. It might be sweet, sour, whatever, but I'm bringing honey, so it's sweet. So just think how the bees are doing it, humble. They are working together since aeons. We don't know how it started, but they're doing it constantly. They're flying, flying, and coming back to their hive. And when the hive is too big, they fly away and create new hives. So think about, you are the hive. You are the hive. You are the working bee, but you're also the queen. You're the fighter, the warrior that protects your hive. But we came all from one bee, where it all started. And we're able to create the honey when no one really knows what is in and how they're doing it. But they're creating it in themselves, and they're feeding themselves. So be nourished at that very day with the honey of peace, and may it be sweet. Ho-ho.
Cool. Okay, please select someone.
Yes, I do. So my he is flying to Kara.
I brought some porridge with nuts and bananas in it for the morning here in France, in Thiviers. And I'm just feeling touched to tears, just thinking about the contrast of someone's life that is in a war zone, and the intense and the peace of, you know, being in a field with sheep and their bells on an island. And I just felt that contrast, and just brought tears to me, that just how much I wish that, you know, I guess the word that came, it was just like, war destroys everything for everyone. Like the people who are killing, the people who are being killed, everyone around in that whole area. And just feeling that how it's so backwards and doesn't get anything done that's good, you know. Anyway, so just feeling the pain of that for a few moments, and grateful for the peace that we've had for this in my life and this generation. And I just wanted to share from one of my spiritual poems. The message of God is that I'm here for you. I'm always here for you, and your beauty is your purpose, and joy is your compass, and love is the force that ensures we survive.
Please choose the next one.
Sabine. Oh, Sabine's not on my screen. Annelies.
Good morning. I'm calling in from Frøstrup in Denmark, which is a spiritual place into being where everyone comes in since 2 years. Not knowing that they were coming in, but just they came. Just now, I had a very beautiful conversation with a Danish woman, Jetta, about the harm we can bring to animals, and how they suffer for us so much, and make visible for us what is our task to bring peace and harmony also to their lives. And she handed me this beautiful calendar from 2004. I just want to show that to you. Maybe it's in mirror, but these are naked people, and they're giving us the word of peace. So I really love to bring the nakedness into this, the nakedness of the beauty of the soul of the animals, the nakedness we come with, we die with, or we pass with in this body, I must say. So in this calendar, there is this beautiful poem or saying, and I would want to end with that and bring that to you. And if you hear the word man, please think of any way of man that comes to you. When man learns to think of compassion first, when he learns to use power without force, he will be more like the woman that gave him birth, a credit to the planet Earth, and a stronger man, of course. And that was put here by Paul Reffel, who was together with his wife making this calendar, which is called Bearing Witness. I would like to pass it on to, if it's possible, maybe Cindy Roberts. Are you here?
Yes. Happy Feast Day. I'm calling in from Uganda, western part of Uganda, where we have received a lot of people afflicted youth wars from other countries. And God created us to love and serve. That's my calling, and that's my passion to you. And I'm happy to celebrate with you this day. This day is really a good day in my life and in my journey. I happen to share with the people from the local villages here in Uganda, especially women, widow, orphans, those who are suffering without anything what to eat, and happen to restore their peace in their heart and for their life in the fullness. The peace inside me is calling you to think, what can I do to my neighbor to make him also feel the peace which I have? The right I have, it is because of my neighbors that helped me to grow and reach to this stage in peace. Just imagine, if I was killed when I was young, wouldn't be here right now? No, it was going to be another story. So let's all of us in this celebration be happy to be breathing and also try to think, what can we help our neighbors also to have peace? Thank you. I'm happy to invite Hasina.
Thank you, Robert, and it's so great to see you. Well, first, I don't have too many words. Let's just take a breath. And I'm thinking, going into gratitude, and I invite you to do this with me. Whenever I teach gratitude, it's about feeling it, not listing things, but feeling it in the moment. What you feel in this moment, what you feel gratitude for, doesn't necessarily apply to the next moment. And in this moment, I'm feeling gratitude for Brian and Lisa, and the fact that Brian's been so understanding and patient and close to Peace Week. And I'm in gratitude to be in this beautiful energy with all of you. And I'm really in gratitude that my mom and sister are here on our call, and that my dear partner is probably having a wonderful sleep right now on the Eastern time zone. And just that we can be together, not that we need a day that's called Peace Day, but that we get to be peace bringers in whatever moment we choose to do that. And so I just invite you, let's just take a few seconds of silence, and whoever wants to just silently feel your way into 3 to 5 things that you feel gratitude for. And I will pass to Shamima in the meantime.
Hi, I'm Shamima. I'm from South Africa, and it's my first time in this space. And I guess my offering to this space would be a collective breath to breathe in the spirit of community, of love, of kindness and safety that exists here, and hold that close and just carry it with you through your day, week, month. Thank you, and thank you for the space.
Thank you all. What a beautiful energy, and affirming this peaceful presence you are wherever you are calling in from. And I feel very touched. I see Rashida comes back, but just to finish the sentence. So I feel the shadow side of our beingness in the world is always very loud. The media are so loud, and here we are together in this beautiful heart space and feel the spreading out from each of us into the world. And even the whole Peace Week and the 99 days towards today, they're so committed peace builders, and it's so hopeful and affirming. So I just feel thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I forwarded to Rashida. Maybe you want to introduce yourself and where you call from.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I stepped up for a little while. My mouth was full and I couldn't talk. What is it that I'm supposed to share, Lisa?
Please to share your name, where you're calling from, and the intention for peace for the day today.
Well, I'm calling from South Africa, Newcastle, KZN. I'm Rashida, as you know. My intention for peace. Wow, that is such a loaded question. Because here in South Africa, you wonder how we are going to achieve peace here. Because all we've had since I was a little girl was violence, unhappiness, inequality, and yesterday I was saying to my daughters, when I was on the call where they were talking about peace, I asked my daughters, I wonder, excuse me, I wonder how we can achieve peace in South Africa. There is so much corruption, there is so much theft. And how can I, as a little human being in a huge country, feeling like an ant, help change things? And yet, one knows that every little contribution makes a difference. So the contribution that I make is talking to one person at a time. Every person I meet. And I change their points of view. Well, at least I try. Whether they take it in or not, I don't know. But when they are with me and we talk, I make them look at things from a different perspective. Because perhaps they will talk to someone else. So that is my little contribution to peace.
Thank you so much. And the gift that you have given the world with your children as peace builders, peacemakers. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, on a Friday at around 5, Tom and I get together with a few people. One of them is a doctor, a retired neurosurgeon who does medical legal work now. And sometimes there are other doctors who will come on. And we also help the people who have had, during lockdown or when COVID started, who have had illnesses after that. And we try to help them because I have come across so many people who are ill. And you just wonder how they lived and how it all came about. And I want to heal everybody because I had some sort of an infection. And I don't feel myself yet. So that is another way that we try to help people and to bring peace in their lives so that they can live peacefully and normally. So that is my little contribution.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, in our remaining time, Carmela, do you want to share?
I just wanted to respond to Auntie Rashida. Please, you've said so many times in that this is my little contribution. It's not little. Every person that goes out and shares the love and joy that you do is making an essential contribution. Without every single person, there would be nothing. What you're doing balances out all of that energy that you started off speaking with. You know, I felt that very much when I lived in South Africa as well. But when you go out into the streets and you speak to people and you share who you are with every person that you meet, it is a huge contribution. And I very humbly ask you to not minimize that, please.
Thank you, Kamala.
And Juliet wants to share.
Thank you for bringing that up, Camilla. I also wanted to say to Robert, it's so you back with us again, and maybe I'd like to ask for maybe a minute for us to send love and peace to your communities. And thinking now of course, so many women and children and men and boys and people who are, well, we have our global feast. They may be with hungry bellies, and just to send our love and our peace to all of them, and thank you so much for your beautiful work. With blessings. Could we just maybe take one minute, please? Thank you, Robert. Thank you. And may we carry all those who've been ravaged by violence, by poverty, by the life that they've experienced. May we carry them all with us in our hearts. With so much love, tenderness, blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. And Cara, do you want to unmute? All right.
Yes, well, a few years ago, I ran a quest group in England when I was living there, and it suggested to have a feast together, and that as we eat, that we really, really take time to really smell the food that before we, as we're eating it, and really sense into the sensations as we taste it, and think of and imagine the hands and the human collaboration that it took to grow these oats and bring them here, and these bananas, and grow them somewhere and bring them on a boat over to France. And what an amazing network we have to nourish each other, and that sometimes it's done with more love than in other situations, but to feel the effort and love that is put into it, and to just make a very mindful moment of eating a meal together. So I just like to invite that energy in with us.
Thank you. Annalise?
Thank you, Cara, for breaking the bread and the food with us. Yeah. Yes, I want to open a little space for people who are not only in war, but in war within themselves, because they're too light to live in this environment because of the heaviness. And they're born into a space which they choose to live in, but they could not imagine that it would be so heavy. And so they get lost in their minds, and they're hospitalized, and they're behind closed doors even for that, because we cannot understand where they are and what they are showing us. Actually, we are not able to hold that as a humanity. So I just would love to open this moment and ask you to be silent for a moment and fill yourself with pure love, and let this light come in, which we all are, and fill ourselves with this beautiful light we are. Just let it come through you. Totally fill yourself up with this beautiful light, and feel it stream in every cell in your body. And then when you feel you're filled up with that, you really let it go and bring that to someone you think that is hostage, feels hostage in their own body, or is not free to move as they want to. And then bring it to yourself again. Thank you so much. I did it for Jetske.
Thank you.
I did it for Jan Jitse.
Susanna?
First, I like to shout out, give thanks for Mina's work. I really like your humbleness, your cuteness, your authenticity. You just showed, you just executed here. And this is for me a really a role model, an example of what makes the world go round. I mean, all those little steps helping each other, smiling to each other, be there for each other, listen, give a hand. This is so important, and it really is the love we carry and we give and we live on. And I've seen you working also in community and helping wherever you can. And I want to appreciate that. And I really give you a big hug. And please stand on a stage and just do what you just did. And grow and be big and do whatever you can. You really deserve it to have more people around listen to you and your role example you just showed. I mean, all how you just shared. Thank you so much. And I like to appreciate all the teachers and the ancestors who show the way. Likewise, Shamima did, with a humble heart, but a strong hunger, a strong will to help and to survive and to thrive and to be supportive for families and for friends and for strangers and for the whole world, because it's really needed. We are really in turmoil now. I'd like to thank you, all the ancestors and all 4 directions and all the spirit guides and all the helpers and all the star families who were since millennium are with us and helping and supporting, that we don't destroy our Mother Earth here or destroy ourselves or destroy cultures to cultures, like because a warlord likes to have more power. And this is going on since I don't know for how long. This has to stop. And I pray for every soul on that planet to please look at the role models, the children, and the elders who fought so long. Please stand up and give shout out and do whatever you can to have a better future. For right now, we need to change.
Yeah, Amelie, you were raising your hand.
If the time is still permitted, I want to read my prayer of peace, what I wrote for today.
Please.
Can I do?
Please, yes.
Yes, please.
My prayer of peace, 21st of September 2023. Peace is my sincere wish for this world and all living creatures at her. Therefore, me, as a human being, will contribute with my heart and soul and consciousness myself as much as I can, and serve these intentions from my inner source, by healing my inner wars, by looking for soft eyes to all beings on earth, by speaking with mild voice and listen with my heart, by seeking for lightness and humor and joy and sing and dance and play with each other, by not avoiding pain and sadness in myself at first and in others as well, by taking care of my body and my soul nourishment and support others in their own healing process to do so, by being still in me, in myself, and to find stillness in my heart, where's love? Always love. Always love. I'm deeply aware I'm not alone in this. You are with me. I'm deeply aware I'm not alone in my wish for peace. It's in every newborn child and in all of you. I am here to receive love and not only to give it. That was my lesson on earth. I am deeply aware and open to share and co-create with my soul family what you are. And I'm thankful for all the friends and lovers and elders and aunt sisters, my blood family, my teachers, my therapists, and my feminist sisters who were a light on my path on this planet, and it helped me to incarnate. That was a deep, difficult journey for me. And I'm now here with all my love and light to bring to the world, to contribute to peace on this day from I was born till I will pass to another reality. For self-love and loving connections are my mission on this life on earth. Amen. This especially, Juliet, because you mentioned.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
And
I see Sabina's come back into view. If we could maybe hear from her, or at least sing us out of this global feast for peace with your beautiful voice.
Hello, you. It's so lovely to be here with you together for a moment. I'm in a village where I used to be on school. I'm in France, in the south of France. I'm starting my group tomorrow. And I feel very at peace, and I'm working on that the group will be at peace. 11 people who never met before, that we create peace in us, with ourselves, and if there's anything coming up, that we create peace and solve the problems that might happen. I'm very much at peace. I'm very happy to see you all here. And yeah, what could I sing, dear Brian? It's so funny because this is a market now and everybody's walking here. So it's a little bit, oops, singing here while everybody's there. I can give it a try. Okay, let me think. Be at peace, I am with you. Be at peace, I am with you. Be at peace, I am with you. I'm always here with you. A little blessing to you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all very much, and I wish you all a beautiful peace day, and many, many more to come. And I'm very full of gratitude that we do this together and share so much together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love.
Thank you, Sabina.
Thank you for this feast of peace, for peace, and sharing the food of your voices and your heart and intentions and prayers. What a gift to be with you all, and may the world feel our peace in every breath we take. You are love. Thank you.
Peace and love in all directions.
Thank you all.
So have a wonderful peace day. Thank you for joining in and spreading out your beautiful vibes to the world.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.